Hello, thank you so much for watching this video. Today I'm going to show you how you can make this poncho using your fingers without using hooks or needles. I am a pioneer in the finger crocheting technique for wearable garments, and I'm very happy to share this technique with you. I will give you the list of materials, and thank you so much for subscribing. Well, this garment is one size fits all and works for small or large sizes. I use 400 grams of a number 6 super bulky yarn. We will use our fingers, but in case that you can use the hook of number 12 or 15 millimeters. Well, with one thread and with our finger, we are going to start making some chains. First, you are going to make a loop. Then you are going to insert it into your finger, and we are going to start making chains. As you could see, we will be using our finger as if we're the hook. You may think that to me it's easier to do it because I have long nails, but no, it's all the opposite. As you could see, I'm only using my fingers like this, and first I will start making chains. And well, I really hope that you give this technique an opportunity to try. It's an amazing therapy. You work all your senses and your mind. It's very good for the memory, and I suggest that you try it. We are going to start this garment by the neck, and to start we are going to make 34 chains, okay? And we are going to count the holes, these little spaces, and this will be one chain. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 chains. So we are going to make 34 for an adult in a standard size. But if you want to make this poncho in a bigger or smaller size, you always need to increase or decrease the stitches in even numbers so the poncho comes out correctly. Well, at the end of the 34 chains, we are going to try to place them, all of them facing to the same side. We are going to check that we didn't twist or nothing. At the end, we are going to slip one to close in circle, and from here we are going to turn over and insert our finger in the first space. We are going to insert our finger in the middle of these two threads. We will always do the same. Then turn over and we are going to make the half double crochet. Again, turn over and insert your hook between these two threads and bring them through. Like this is how we are going to continue. At the end, we must have the same number of chains. At the end, we must have 34. Well, here we are finishing to make the number 34 half double crochet. It's important that before you close the row, you check that you didn't twist. If you did, well, don't worry, you can have a little twist at the end, but try to fix it in this step. And then once you see that you have everything, that everything fits, and again your stitch it's in the same side, well, we are going to close in circle, turn over, and we are going to continue making half double crochet, and we are going to pass our finger through it behind the pleat that we made in the last row, and we are going to make a half double crochet. So we are going to create this stitch in relief. We are going to alternate once we are going to place the finger in front and once we are going to place the finger in the back, always taking both parts of the chain like this. Okay, and we are going to turn over and pass the finger in the back or pass the finger in front. Remember that we are going to alternate, and like this we are going to continue the whole row. Well, here I already made some rows and I want to show you the pleat that I'm talking about. So we are going to continue the common rows the same. The ones that we place the finger in the back, we are going to continue making it like this, and the ones we place the finger in front, we are going to continue doing like this. We are going to make as many rows as we can until we finish 100 grams, okay, one skein of yarn. Well, here I finished one skein of yarn and I will tell you approximately how many rows I have. This is a best chain row, so we won't count from there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 rows. And so here we have the first thread that we used to start. So if we place it correctly, we still have to make some stitches here to arrive where we start. So I will use the new skein of yarn and I will complete these few stitches that I'm missing to complete the row. And well, after we finish to complete this, we are going to continue making the next coming rows to now make the body of the poncho. Okay, I suggest that you leave a long threads so later we can hide them. Remember that it's very important that we fold this small tip, because with this we will make sure that this project survive many years. Okay, so we are going to continue and then see you to make the body of the poncho. Well, here we finished the row. Now we finish and we complete all the stitches, right? So now we are going to continue with the next stitch. So we are going to continue making these pleats that we made in relief, and we are going to make right there a double crochet. Then in the spaces next to the pleat that we have in this space, next to the double crochet, we are going to make 2 double crochet together, all of them in the same place. You see? Now again, yarn over, and here we will insert the finger right in the back. We will make a double crochet, and then next to it 2 double crochet together. Here we have 1 and then 2, and like this is how we are going to continue the whole row. Well, here we are at the end of the row. So here we will start the same. We will make this double crochet in relief, and then right next to it we are going to make 2 double crochet right there here inside. So here we have 1, and then in the same place the second one, and we are going to jump right where the next pleat is. We will skip these two double crochets that we have in the last row, and in the space next to it of the double crochet that we made in relief, we are going to make 2 double crochet, and the stitch will be like this. Okay, the double crochet in relief, and next to it in the next space 2 double crochet together, and like this until we have 4 rows. Well, here we finish the 4 rows. Here we have, let me show you how we are going to count. So remember that we will always finish where we start. We have 4 rows. We are going to always use this thread as a signal to see where we are going to start and we are going to finish. And here I'm missing 1 to finish and complete the row, so I will make the last segment of 2 double crochet to close the row. So now I'm about to start with the next rows, and we are going to start also with the double crochet in relief, and now we are going to make 3 double crochet instead of 2 in these spaces, and like this we are going to continue making 4 rows. Okay, So we are going to make 4 rows with a double crochet in relief and then 3 double crochet right away in the first space. Then we are going to continue making the double crochet in relief, then 3 double crochet in the next space, all of them together, and like this 4 rows more, okay? Then after of this segment of 4 rows with 3 double crochet and 1 in relief, then we are going to make 4 rows more, but now we are going to increase 1 double crochet, so it will be 1 double crochet in relief and then 4 double crochet in the space next to it, all of them in the same space. Well, so I did get ahead. So here I have 4 with 2, 4 with 3, and 4 rows with 4 double crochet. Then I have only 1 row with 5 double crochet. Remember that it's the same stitch, just that each segment of 4 rows we are going to increase 1 double crochet. I want to share this tip to you because it happened to me and it didn't look that good. Every time that we are about to do this double crochet in relief, I suggest that you pull a little bit and then you make this double crochet a little bit longer, because if not, the stitch will look too tight and it won't look as nice. And well, you will see that the stitch will look so much better, and we are going to continue making more rows. If you want your poncho longer, well, we are going to continue making 5 double crochet in each space and making the double crochet in relief, and we won't add more double crochet. We will keep doing with 5 until we get the length of the poncho that we want. And well, I won't add any extra stitch. I won't make a different stitch for the edge. I think that by itself it already look beautiful. So here I will just make a single crochet and finish my row. Also, I already finished the skein of yarn and we finish. Here at the end we are just going to fold the neck. Well, so what do you think? Could you believe that we made this with our fingers? That we crocheted this with our fingers? I can't believe that we made it. I'm so happy that I shared this with you. Please share this video if you like it. Try to crochet with your fingers at least once. It's an amazing therapy and very good for our health and for our mental health too. I suggest that you keep making more garments like this one. Also, I will continue sharing more projects like this crocheting with our fingers, and stay tuned for more. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Don't forget to follow me in all my social media, and also don't forget to subscribe. Remember that even you can do it with the neck or without the neck, okay? You will decide the length of the turtleneck. And remember that if you want to make it in other sizes, you have to even or to reduce or to add 2 stitches by 2 stitches, okay? It has to be even numbers, but well, it's up to you. I think that these measurements and stitches that I gave you, it's perfect for an adult, and as you could see, it's not that short but also not that long. But well, see you in the next video, and thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to give me a like and stay tuned for more videos. Take care and bye bye.